than an insect. Yes, let's rise to the top like a bench press. Lift and extend like a drift in the wind, cause it exists within. So pop footing above the rim like Jordan. Soaring over the heads, we stay soaring, ignoring any limitations they putting on us. Dormant, daydreaming, leaving the Earth's orbit. The sky ain't the limit, we rarely in search for it. So lend me your ears, make sure you're listening clear. Freedom exists in the air, that's why I'm taking you there. Who cares? You scared of the heights? Bungee jumping with mic cords, using my life force like yours, and ride through the stars as we rise through the bars. Black astronauts, man, we tryna go far. Flows like a butterfly.
So, what's good? This your boy CY, and tonight is gonna be a good show. It's me, Ray, Lloyd. You there?
I sure am doing my little dance.
All right. So, if you've listened to the show before, and you're not supposed to be listening to the show, and you're like 17 or something, you know that this is probably about to be crazy, and you really shouldn't be. This is the one you shouldn't listen to, because we're gonna say some things. So basically, I'm saying if you're under the age of 18, you probably shouldn't listen to the show. You shouldn't have been listening to the show. But if you are above the age of 18, please sit back, enjoy whatever you enjoy after work, whether that be a show or somebody or some sort of libation, and just chill with us.
It would be so weird. What the fuck is going on in the back? Is that a singing
Little
cat?
Sorry. There are young little black kids in my backyard playing, and I don't feel like bothering them. Let me close this window.
I mean,
Get
it's
back there.
fine.
Yeah, don't be
I'm
that
like-
old ass hating man.
Nah,
Get
I
off
love
You're
it.
not that old yet. You're not
Get
that
off
old
They're
yet.
my
out there with
lawn.
nothing, just chasing each other.
I mean, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure the cat was okay. Hey, everybody. It's Ray, and you are listening to the Black Astronauts podcast. Not that.
You was about to say the other shit.
Listen, I have the HY docket up. Matter of fact, let me close it. You guys are listening to the Black Astronauts podcast. It's an adult podcast where we discuss the adult things. So if you're under the age of 18, skedaddle. Today I am joined by CY and Lloyd. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
So before we get into this random show, let me get this housekeeping out of the way. First up, if you would like to get in contact with the show, you can tweet us at blackastronauts1. You can email us at blackaastronauts@gmail.com. You can send us a voicemail at 502-498-8814. You can find us on Facebook in the Black Astronauts Podcast group, not the page. You can like the page, but make sure you get into the group, okay? Also, get some merch. www.tpublic.com/user/blackastronautspodcast1. There you can get shirts and all other type of cool stuff with our new pretty logo on it. Also, if you would like to contribute to the show and become a patron, you can go to www.patreon.com/blackastronauts. And there you will be able to contribute a monthly amount. And in return, we will give you extra content, such as our firesides and our quarterly giveaways. We're giving away a $75 Amazon gift card as soon as Aaron, our fearless leader, is up in tip-top shape. So, now that we got that all the way, the first thing we're going to do is let Lloyd shout out our awesome patrons. Lloyd?
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm over here sipping my Hennessy. I didn't have any more Douce. It's kind of sad, but shout out to y'all who actually donate to the show. Can y'all hear me? Y'all just got so fucking quiet.
Hey, you're doing your thing.
Okay. Y'all just got so quiet. Shout out to y'all to actually donate and, come up out of y'all pocket for us. And I really want to let y'all know that in these times before the next Great Depression, we ain't going to forget about y'all. Okay. When everybody's standing in line to get that bread, I'm going to let you get a Skipsy in front of me. Cause I remember. So shout out.
Real nigga shit. Real nigga shit.
That's all I can do. I can't give you my bread, but you can get a skip.
Yeah. You can get a Skipsy. One Skipsy. Spider-Man rules.
No, I give you the Chinese skips. You can get behind me.
You can get in front of all of these motherfuckers, but not me.
I'm right here, my nigga.
See, I'm gonna let you get in front of me. Like I said, you just can't have my bread. I want to start with for wash folks who take naps before the club and never show up. I too am one of them niggas. Like I'm gonna take a nap and then it'd be the next day, and so I'll see you at brunch. Shadrach C, Black Sean, Nutella is Life, which is a whole lie, sis, but if you think so. Sadida H, Justin C from I Do It for Hip Hop Podcast, Just DeAndre. Oh, that's a little tongue twister. Veggie Vixen, Ron B. Okay. V. Williams, Feeks Imaginary Beard, Peter H. Pasto Shanae, the legendary Shogun, Felt 5, who makes H-Wop's bomb-ass theme song, and this one as well, but ours is better.
He didn't make Beyonce. This one. Small Eyes made this one. Felt 5 made it.
Oh, I apologize. Well, ours is better. Deloya, Shalonda W, Wanga, Cameron B, Mr. Charlie Brent. That's right. I gave you a first name because we should be on first name basis by now. Simo, Ashley G, Chonilla, Knowledge, Dre, the disrespectful one, MJ, Donald, our faithful cousin, Ophelia Ono. Hey, sis. Teddy Funk, Charlie Snowflake. Ooh, Lord, this list getting longer and longer. Angela D, My Fluffy Puffs. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Shit.
DJ Food and Drink for Wash Folks. Ariana, Nikki M, Devo G, Tasha Salad. I hate you niggas. I really do. Shauna E, Jordan H, Scrum Master Flash, Lauren S, the Valentine Cast, Hiroja Shibe Space Oddity Network. I hope I said that right. Jess T, Monique, J Muddy Clark, and my faithful Byron T. Ooh, that's getting longer and longer.
Listen,
go tell a friend to tell a friend.
And I do want to say that we really appreciate you guys. And I am on a quest to figure out who everybody is. I have a good chunk of everybody figured out. And I just figured out who Nutella's life is. So,
damn, Batman.
I want to know. I just want to know. I want to be personal friends with all the people who give us the monies. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I know.
Go on, work the room,
A is making a face right now like, talk about that.
I want to be friends. Let's be cousins. You can talk to me on Snapchat. I talk back. Anyway, guys, here's the thing about this show. We decided that instead of doing a docket, we were all just going to get lit and record.
Pretty much.
So
that's the intro.
Yeah. Right now, I am drinking Jack Daniels. I'm on my second drink. What are you drinking, CY?
I am drinking what? Let me stop. What is it? I don't know what this is. It's just in a flask. I'm just doing me right now. I don't know.
CY is drinking Chemical X.
It's probably more than likely it's Jack Daniels. That's the only thing you put in a flask that'll make it.
What about you, Lloyd?
I'm drinking the good old Hennessy.
Hennessy. That's nice. So,
niggas, number one drink. Why is Hennessy so expensive?
Because niggas like it.
Because niggas, right? Because like, what the fuck is up with that shit? Oh.
I mean,
well, you know.
Well, let's be honest about Hennessy. So this is how this is going to start. I am not going to.
I just want to remind you that you can get in contact with her at this date as a jerk. I don't want none of them problems.
This is the thing about Hennessy, and I think that it's a well-known fact that Hennessy is no better or worse than any other, not I'm gonna say any other liquor, but you know, it's not premium liquor. It's not any more special than anything else. It's
not supreme in any sort of way.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
but it's a staple, and niggas continue to pay $38 for
a fifth.
A fifth, and my mind is blown. Last time my brother was in town, I was like, fam, I got you whatever you need. Woo, woo. We're going by the liquor store. I forgot I haven't bought liquor for anybody but nigga. I go and grab that shit. I'm like, what?
Okay, so here's my question for y'all. First of all, what is your like go-to liquor? Because a lot of times, like nowadays, I attend a lot of kickbacks where it's like BYOB and everybody's expected to contribute to the liquor bar, and so typically I'll go get a bottle of Jack Daniels. I'll get one like those little gift sets because it comes with the little shot glass or a tall glass, and I just put those on my bar. But I usually get a bottle of Jack Daniels to share for the party. I haven't. The last time I bought Hennessy, was I'm seriously about to go buy some Hennessy, I think was when my friend had a Hennessy in Popeye's party. That was fun.
And I'm still upset that I couldn't go to that. So there's that.
It was a lot of fun.
Hennessy's like nigga champagne. Like
Hennessy is to niggas as
Special
Moscato
occasions.
Hennessy is to niggas as Moscato is to thoughts. It's like thought water.
The accuracy of that.
Thank you.
Pinpoint.
I didn't take the SAT, but I should have. I don't know. So what's your go-to like liquor when you're if you're going to the liquor store to get something to drink? What do you usually pick up, Lloyd?
I pick up Hennessy. The nigga you're talking about. The nigga
say
that you're
Hennessy again. Say it again.
She did.
I pick up Hennessy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nigga you're describing is me. Okay. I'm usually, if I'm going somewhere, special occasions, and for me, that's usually a wedding, I probably have a whole bottle of Hennessy in my purse because one, I don't ever expect nobody to have an open bar. I don't expect it. Okay. It's always a surprise, and I'm always excited when I see it. You know what I mean? But just in case your ass don't. Okay. Because a sister like me also is not expecting to pay a damn thing, whether you got a cash bar or not. I'm probably just not going to drink that night. And because of this, I've learned to always bring a bottle of Hennessy. And to me, it makes more sense for me to just buy the whole bottle instead of a little fifth because I'm going to kill that fifth. Okay. And I want some for later.
What about you,
there's
T.Y.?
Economical.
What's your go-to bottle?
But
before Hennessy, it was 1800 silver. That tequila.
Yeah.
That shit goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, my go-to is Gosling's.
What is that?
What fancy shit is this?
It's a rum. It's got a little seal on it. I like it. And then before that, it was Camarena. It's tequila. And before that, it was stuff called Woodford Reserve. I was just trying shit.
Woodford Reserve is a shit. I do fuck with Woodford Reserve. Before Jack Daniels, my go-to used to be this rum called Kraken. My best friend, you know who got me on that.
Yep.
And now when I smell it, it smells like every horrible decision that I made in college. Like every single bad decision I made in college was started.
You was on that Kraken.
Yes. Seriously.
Most of my bad decisions from college is because I was on that damn tequila or that dick.
Now let me tell you what. When I first started drinking, like I used to drink Jose Cuervo Gold.
And that is delicious.
And I broke up with Jose Cuervo Gold in 2009, Cinco de Mayo. You guys
just went y'all separate ways after that?
Bro, okay, so let me tell y'all
and you really learn what tequila's about. If you really get a good Cinco de Mayo in, that's when niggas really learn.
So let me
learn.
Let me drink this real quick so I can tell y'all one of my worst drunk stories. Hold on.
Well, let me pour a little bit more Coke.
Okay. So this was when I was a sophomore in college in 2009, and I had a roommate, and you remember when they used to do Wheeler Fest at UC, Lloyd?
Wheeler Fest?
No,
yes. When they used to have all that shit going on Wheeler Street?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because that shit would be lit, and that's where most of my memory loss occurred.
Funny enough, the next year we got a house on Wheeler. But anyway, we got all this liquor for Wheeler Fest, and we had a whole bunch left over. And so one of the things that my roommate had made a while ago is she like soaked some strawberries in Everclear, and we just had all these like little liquor concoctions mixed up. Anyway, I used to work at the UC call center, and I got off of work, and I text her, and I was like, hey, do you want to take a shot of tequila for Cinco de Mayo? Because it's like a Wednesday, mind you. And so she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to start up at Center Court and get myself something to eat, and I'll be there. I go up, I walk up to I lived in Calhoun, and I walk up, and she's at the picnic tables with all her little CCM white people. That's the College Conservatory of Music for the people who didn't go to University of Cincinnati, which is like all of y'all. So she's up there, and she's talking, and she just hands me a cup, and she's like, here, drink this. And so I'm like, okay, and I drink it. About 10 minutes later, I'm sitting at the table with my drunk ass, talking to these white kids or whatever. My sister calls me. I go lay on the porch of Calhoun with my phone on my face, talking to my sister. My friend Triana comes up.
You slammed that drink, didn't you?
I fucked it up. Didn't know what was in it.
Didn't know what you was drinking.
And so my friend Triana comes down, and she just broke up with her boyfriend or whatever, and she was like, you know what, I hate this nigga, I need a drink. And of course my drunk ass is like, oh my God, what a coincidence. So at some point the cup switched over from whatever my roommate got me to just pure tequila. And so my friend is sitting here and telling me her little nigga troubles, sipping on this tequila. After a certain point, she's as drunk as I am. And I'm fucked up. So she's like, you know what, Raven? Fuck this. I'm finna set his pajama pants on fire. And I was like, okay.
Sounds like a fabulous idea.
Okay,
let's do it.
Go ahead.
And that's what tequila be doing to you.
I mean, I already knew they weren't going to set on fire because pants are, clothing are pretty they don't just catch on fire. Not with anything your ass is about to have. And bitch, I know you don't think you're about to pour my good liquor on these damn pants. So I don't know. So at some point, this is where the night starts to get hazy for me. I remember laying on the picnic table and watching her try to set these pants on fire, and it wasn't working because of course not. And then it starts raining and we go upstairs. And we're standing outside talking to these people, and she's talking to these two white boys about her boyfriend. I'm standing in the rain telling them to ignore her because she's drunk. My ass, me, standing in the rain. So after that, I don't really know what happened. Apparently I bumped into my friend Dominique, and we were both drunk, and he was like, you know what, we should go eat pizza rolls. And I'm like, you know what, fucking genius. And so we go to his room, and then he was telling me not to wake up his roommate, so I went into his room and whispered at him like, Dominique, because that made me silent. And I don't know, I woke up the next morning perfectly fine. Yeah, it's a great night, I think. It was one of the very few nights I didn't commit a felony, so
I don't remember any of my tequila ass nights. I can't give y'all no stories, and I'm not willing to incriminate myself. So I drank the tequila, and the tequila won many a night. That's when I realized. You know what I realized for me though? My first couple years of college, we was all drinking Everclear because there was always a whole bunch of heads on the bottle. Yeah, and then oh my God, every time. And this is why to this day I do not drink Mountain Dew, because we used to use that as our main chaser. And now even if you give me, I could walk into a store, I could buy the bottle of Mountain Dew myself, open it myself, and I still will taste the Everclear in it. I'm fucking Mountain Dew's ruined for me forever. So,
I stopped drinking Mountain Dew in
then
college.
we moved on to fucking vodka, and vodka made me an angry drunk. And I know people say that about dark liquor, but it just has a different. It's more of it mellows me out until you knock my liquor out my hand. But that doesn't matter what color the liquor is. I might want to slap you. Like, what are you doing? Stay still. But yeah, I can't say I have any drunk stories that I'm willing to tell. Irv, you should go upstairs. You falling asleep on the couch, babe?
Not really though. When I open.
I don't think Irv wants to know about that time, those times in my life. Moving on.
You don't, but you're not gonna move.
Okay. Just saying.
That's too funny. You do not want to know, but you're not going to get off that couch.
He isn't. So So I guess y'all ain't gonna know either. Some things you just gotta take to your grave.
Fair enough.
Oh, you going upstairs, baby? You sure? You don't have to. Okay, well, good night for now.
Yes.
He's doing work anyway. He's tired of hearing this podcast.
Who?
No doubt.
What's your drunken tale, CY? I know you done been through some shit.
Don't
ask about mine because it involves hoeing, and I just don't feel like this is an appropriate place to discuss my hotels. That's for Fireside.
Fireside.
Man, drunken tales. Which one?
Out of so many?
There's a couple. I feel like I don't have a ton, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I racked up some. So There was this one night, me and my cousin, we were working, and we got off, and we went up to Applebee's, which shows how young we were and undeveloped our taste palates were. We were going up to Applebee's to celebrate.
That shit is trash. Y'all can all fight me on that.
Bruh, that shit is salt on cheese on bacon on salt on cheese on sugar.
And it's always cold. I don't think I've ever been to an Applebee's and my food didn't come cold. I don't understand, but whatever.
Bruh.
Not the time.
I don't want that food to feel like somebody bought it yesterday and left it at my house. I don't want that.
Every time.
Okay? It's trash. It's about trash. Anyway, so, yeah, we go up to Apple Frabbles, get some food. We're up there chilling. I wasn't really much of a drinker at the time. My cousin he was in the Navy. He's just a Jack Daniels drinking ass nigga, and I had no idea. So I was like, I didn't feel like driving. And he's trying to get me to drive. And I'm like, bro, I don't feel like driving. So every time he took a drink, I took a drink. And we both got pretty fucked up. Matter of fact, we both got pretty fucked up.
How cute of you to describe it that way.
Yeah.
Cute.
Hopped in the rental, went to the crib, got dressed, came back out, went to a couple more spaces. Somehow then we went to the strip club. We went to Augie's, collected two young ladies from there, went to Psycho Susie's, kicked it there, lost them. I came up one, bro didn't get none, went back to the studio, bumped into somebody else. And then I remember peeing on somebody's lawn, and I was getting pulled over by the police.
There was urine involved. This got serious. This went like way left, way.
I mean,
quick.
it's not a real drunken story unless you pissed somewhere inappropriately or you sat on the toilet or at the urinal for a long time pissing.
I have another story. Oh.
In the 24 to 48 hours. But yeah, I think that's one of them. That was one of the only hangovers I've ever had in my life. I woke up with like half a pepperoni pizza and what was on the TV? It was half a pepperoni
That's
pizza.
That's how you know it's a drunk night.
Nigga, the Phantom of the Opera was on the fucking TV when I woke up on repeat on DVD. I don't know why I put that in. Nigga. Slap.
So I don't know do you remember my apartment when I lived on Wheeler, Lloyd?
No.
Okay. Well, probably not. But my apartment, it was a house. How Cincinnati is a city that's on a hill. So the apartment that I lived in, the front of our house when you were facing the street was actually kind of like the side, and you had to walk down like a sidewalk to get to the front door, right? And on those
that's
sides,
pretty much how all them houses on Wheeler are.
Yeah.
You think you're looking at the front door, but it's the side door?
That is it. That door leads to somebody's room. So my roommate had that room in the front, and then I had one in the back, and there was a door that led directly out of my bedroom out into the, what's it called? I usually kept it locked and everything like that. It was not too long after I moved into the apartment, and my friend, I don't think I should say his name, but my friend had a housewarming party. And so we all got drunk the night before. I was just like, I'm cool. So the next day, him and another one of his friends are like, we're drinking. And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, that's unfortunate. Open the door. And so they opened the door. They basically snatched me out of the house. And my roommates running behind, and they're like, come on, we're going. We go over to his house. We're all drinking. We get drunk or whatever like that. And so I don't know what the idea was, but we were like, we're going back to my house. I think my roommate like had some more tequila or some shit at the house. So we're walking out of his house. And so me, him, and the friend are drunk. My roommate is sober. So she's like, okay, y'all get in my car. I'm like, fuck that. I don't drive. I don't ride with sober drivers. Nigga, you're driving. The drunk one. And so I laid down in the backseat of his Buick. Them two niggas are up front. And we drive to my apartment. Get out of the apartment. We get out of the car. They almost hit a cop car, apparently. I was sleeping in the back, so I don't know. Almost hit a cop car.
park
they park really close to the sidewalk, or like basically on the sidewalk, and they're trying to get me to the house. Now, for those who don't know, I'm 5'10". My one friend is maybe 6'4". The other friend is maybe 5'5", and I have my arms around both of them, and we are cascading down the street trying to get me to the house. So get to the house.
You're like a drunk cartoon character at this point.
Basically.
Basically. You three are like the drunk version of We Bear Bears right now. Like.
Exactly. So we get in the house. I turn around and say thank you and walk directly to my room and go lay down. Because that's the type of drunk I am. When I'm fucked up, I want to go lay down. I don't want to cause nobody no trouble. I just let me lay down. At some point, my boyfriend at the time calls me, and he's off in Chicago for some military shit or whatever, and he doesn't like it when I drink. Oh, well, you can see why we didn't last long. And so I lied to him and told him I took too much NyQuil and I want to go to sleep, so I'm gonna talk to him later. So I'm laying on the bed, holding on to the bed to keep me from sliding off the side of the earth. And I just make the decision that if I can just get some of this alcohol out of my system, I will be less drunk and everything will be okay.
Terrible.
So I remember getting up, walking to the door, opening the door, not saying anything to anybody, stumbling to the kitchen and drinking like 2 big ass glassfuls of water. Go lay back down.
Gotta do what you gotta do for yourself. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't need shit from y'all. Let me get this water and go back in the fucking room.
I go lay back. No, I didn't drink the water to sober up. I drank the water because in my drunk mind, if I pee, it'll be better. Because the alcohol is out of your system. So I mean,
haven't we all thought this though?
I lay down.
Absolutely.
I go and I lay down. And of course, what ends up happening, I have to pee. So instead of getting up and going to, I don't know, the bathroom that I pay for, I open the door to my bedroom, walk out into the backyard, and piss on the steps.
Because that's perfectly acceptable.
Go back, lay down, and fell asleep with the door halfway open.
Of course.
And I can imagine that you did all this barefoot.
I think it was.
Have to give me that visual.
I think I was cold. It was cold at the time, so probably not barefoot. If it was in the summer,
you want to give yourself that out. I see you, sis.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean,
she'll argue me down about that, but she's not gonna argue you. Yep, you was out there barefoot. You was white girl drunk.
Wow,
barefoot than a motherfucker.
That's a level of drunk I don't strive to be ever again in my life.
Oh, you've hit it. I thought you were about to say ever to be. I was like, nigga, what you been saying? You've hit. You got a condo in white girl drunk.
I mean,
I've only been white girl
things
drunk.
that ever happened to me. Let's see. I wasn't even the really drunk one. I had that issue of after I got really drunk the first time in my life, I learned my limit. So I'd be the friend like, I'm buzzed. I'm very close to drunk, but I ain't like running, pissing on steps drunk. Not yet anyway. So I remember my friends.
Yeah, because that's like condo Barbie drunk's black friend. Like you just
So my Wheeler story, because I feel like every UC student has a story about Wheeler Street, something that
somehow you end up on Wheeler every time.
Okay, the story somehow.
What school did y'all go to?
University of Cincinnati.
And it's still fuck y'all for paying Ray Tenson. I ain't forgot. But
real nigga shit.
The drunk, so it was my friend. She lived on Wheeler, and just like you said, you know, it's one of them houses where the front, you think you're looking at the front door, but truly it's a door that leads to somebody else's room. And there's multiple apartments in the house. So you have to walk to the back door. Like her back door was actually her door. That's where you entered her house. But there was also like this patio step thing that led to the apartment upstairs. So either way it goes, you better know which door you go.
Yeah.
So she's having a party, and luckily for her, she was cool with all of her all the people who stayed in that specific house. So I forget which birthday it was or what we were celebrating, but niggas is there getting drunk. You know what I mean? No, it was it was Memorial Day weekend because her birthday falls during that weekend. I just don't think it was her 21st. I really don't. But we was getting drunk like it was. So she's laying in the grass all of a sudden. And anybody who knows me, I fucking hate grass. Like it freaks me out. I don't like the way it feels. It makes me itch. You want to see me like tweak, my nigga? Put me in some grass. So she's laying in the grass and I'm having a complete fucking meltdown because I'm still too drunk. I'm drunk enough to know I'm drunk, but I'm too drunk to understand that she can lay in the grass and it's not affecting me. Like I'm seriously hurt. So I'm sitting there having a whole conversation with her, trying to figure out how I'm going to get her ass about this grass. She's like, no, giving me the church finger. Meanwhile, her roommate is like, I'm hungry. Y'all hungry? We need to get more food. We done ran out of food. I'm hungry. I'm going to make this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's going to be so good. I'm talking about she's singing about and she can actually sing. So she's like, literally like, this peanut butter, like singing about it. She is so fucking happy about this peanut butter sandwich, right? So she puts the peanut butter on one slice of bread. She puts the peanut butter on another slice of bread. She puts the slices of bread together. And I'll never forget this. She took one bite and literally tossed that sandwich at my other friend who's laying in the motherfucking grass. Like, I don't want no peanut butter sandwich. I want a cheeseburger. Ooh, like tears, like a 3-year-old throwing a whole fucking tantrum. Because that's how drunk everybody is. So my Captain Save-A-Ho friend is like, I'm not that drunk. I'm about to go to McDonald's anyway. Because, you know, this is before the days of Uber, my nigga. Because that wasn't always a thing for us college people, you lucky bastards. She's like, I'm just going to walk and I'm going to go get some cheeseburgers. Sure enough, she did go get some cheeseburgers. But if you know anything about McDonald's around UC, you know that it takes an hour to get anything, especially at 12. So she comes back an hour later, my nigga. Bitch that was crying about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, her peanut butter sandwich that she no longer wanted, fell asleep. So they put the sandwich right on top of her chest because she was asleep on the couch. Sure enough, she woke up the next morning with that sandwich on her face. Like, when did I ask for a sandwich? I'm like, bitch, you don't remember crying about a whole motherfucking sandwich last night? About how you want it? I'm like, you better eat that shit for breakfast. Now, somewhere between the night, I got drunker because I also woke up with chicken nuggets, and I don't remember asking. And like I had started to eat them.
I don't remember asking. I don't know what happened.
I started to eat them because I like literally had like chicken nugget crumbs. There was a half-eaten one. It was a 10-piece, but there was only like 6 in there. And I don't know if I was eating them or maybe people was taking them while I was drunk. This is why I don't.
Because niggas will steal a nugget. I will steal a nugget, my nigga.
Drunk Barbie's black friend, you out here, man.
I have to
you
tell
don't know
you.
where the nuggets come from? Strange nuggets? You eating strange nuggets? It's not
I
good,
woke
man.
up when I figured they were for me. What's for
Girl.
you will be for you.
I gotta tell you about the last state conference that we went to.
Oh, I know you little niggas was drunk. We're not gonna do that on.
Was.
That's also for the fireside, and y'all should really get into this fireside chat because one day I might tell y'all the story about how we woke up with a white woman in our bed that was not there when we went to sleep.
You
That's
know,
a good story.
That happens to black folks. that if you have white friends or if there's a white woman around and everybody else is comfortable and she feels like she can do it, that's happened before.
I wish I could say she was a friend, hun. Okay, it was a
She
random.
was literally
straight-
some white woman.
Yeah. Come snuggle a little nasty ass right in. Yep. Yep. I've seen it. That's terrible. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I'll never forget the look on Earth's face because he looked so like confused, bewildered, and very
Didn't do
scared.
anything. I didn't do
Shook.
anything. We didn't touch her.
Definition of shook.
That bitch just was here. She was here when we woke up.
I
I
mean-
didn't do it. No, get her. I'm surprised he didn't
Yeah.
poke her ass with a stick. Like,
He got almost low key did though. Like he tapped me like, "Can you wake her up?"
Right.
This nigga found the corner of the room and just stood there looking like, "I don't want no parts."
Yep.
No
Good job, bro.
way. Just no.
And that's why I mostly stick to drinking Hennessy because I'm pretty sure I was drinking vodka and tequila that damn night too. Terrible idea. Terrible.
And this is why I stay away from tequila because you saw the picture. I had a pipe.
You was ready.
Playing.
You had a pipe.
I had on a pea coat and I had a pipe and I didn't give a fuck. And some gazelles. I was like, fuck it. We
Not
out
the
here
gazelles.
tonight.
He's living his best life in this pic right here. I can tell.
Real
I'm gonna
shit.
get exposed tonight.
Pockets
But those-
full of money.
But those are
times.
drunking ass tales. Don't be like us. Be better people. Be better.
Maybe be like us on a Saturday sometimes. You know, it's okay. Just don't get hurt or hurt anybody. How about that?
Boy.
And use Lyft because that's an option.
Use Lyft. Yeah, and it's really not that bad. I'm taking it for a couple.
I'm low-key ashamed of all the times I've taken a risk driving buzzed.
Yeah, me too. Like every time I do it, I'm just like, gotta stop doing that. Can't be doing that.
You a nigga.
See, because
you a nigga.
Because this is the thing. I am a person who is typically very aware of my alcohol. And like, I know my limits. I know when I can drive. I know when I can't drive. I know when, like I know when to stop drinking, all that other stuff. I'm good about it. And so even though I know that I'm over the legal limit, I know that I'm not like fucked up, roll down the window, put some music on and stuff like that. Like I've always, I can parallel park drunk. So, but that's different because I went to University of Cincinnati. That's the first thing you learn when you get there. Parallel park or you ain't going to class. But, yeah, but I need to stop. I got to stop. Like it's illegal. And no matter how safe you think you're being, you know what I mean? That shit is still dangerous.
The show's getting a little deep.
Yeah. And let me tell you, no, seriously, because like I think, how old do you think that you were when you like really learned like, okay, that's enough. This is my limits.
Well, if we're gonna be 100, it's gonna sound weird, but not till I got older, because I didn't really drink like that when I was younger. I made like me and most of my boys, we did some things, but not really with the alcohol. I mean, niggas was playing sports, and I know niggas still did that shit, but I wasn't really fucking with that shit. I was more into girls and sneakers and music, so I didn't spend my money on that shit, because niggas gotta pay to get drunk. Y'all ain't gotta pay. Like, you don't have to.
I mean, you do. You gotta put something on it. You gotta pregame.
Like, universally, you got a better chance of going out with a little bit in your pocket and having a nice time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so limits for me came later. Limits for me came at home or at my cousin's house, where I'm like, fam, we getting lit. It's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I could actually, wake up in the morning and be like, oh, hell no. I'm good. I don't need to do that anymore. They don't feel good. So I'd say
don't give up on thick thighs yet, CY.
You said don't what?
Don't give up on the thick thighs just yet, CY. You won't. I promise you're not gonna get smothered. I promise.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. My computer died, and I just came back on the wrong part. That last part. So I'm assuming you
come here judging me. You don't know what I had for dinner.
You right. My bad.
All right.
You know what? That's the sentence that your drunk ass uncle says right before they start a big ass argument at the table.
Right.
Right at the
Sheila
space.
come downstairs like, what you mean what you have for dinner? You need to have a motherfucking job. Shut up, Sheila.
You be like,
stay your ass.
Well.
What were we discussing?
We were discussing
that's the Hennessy. Sorry.
No, we was talking about alcohol. I don't know. We kind of ended that conversation. We were talking about food just a minute ago.
Y'all know I love food,
right?
And I still want Dole to pull the fuck up.
Dole.
So you must have not have heard this show yet. We came across this. What is it? It's an abomination, honestly. But
it's wrong. It's wrong.
It's a so-called. It's a so-called recipe for jerk chicken. Hold on, let me go to our text chat. I can pull up the recipe. It is a recipe for Caribbean jerk style chicken, right?
Okay.
So here's the ingredients: 3/4 a cup.
Hold
of
on,
dough.
are we talking dole like banana dole?
Yes, like pineapple juice dole.
Okay, all right.
3/4 a cup of pineapple juice or pineapple orange juice. 2 teaspoons of honey mustard.
Hold on, 2 teaspoons of what? Oh, you got to read this slower because I'm trying to imagine what's going on here.
Okay, 3/4 a cup of Dole pineapple juice or orange juice. 2 teaspoons of honey mustard. Half a teaspoon of dried thyme leaves. 1/8 a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. 12 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken breast cut in strips. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. half a cup of Dole golden raisins. Half a cup of Dole green onions sliced. 2 medium firm Dole bananas cut diagonally.
Can we pause?
No.
No, hold on. My nigga, if we were out after an event and I was drunk, nice, happy, whatever the fuck, and I ordered some jerk chicken and I got back in the whip and we got on the freeway and I reached in that motherfucking styrofoam case and there was raisins
and bananas.
Wait, you didn't
not
even
plantains.
Look,
And not
let me tell you,
but bananas.
At first it would hit my motherfucking nose and I'd be like, what is this? I didn't get dessert. Nigga, what the fuck? It would smell like fruit salad, like hot food.
Let me finish the ingredients. So again, half a cup of golden raisins, half a cup of Dole green onion sliced, 2 medium firm double bananas cut diagonally into 1/4 inch slices. Optional.
What?
Hot cooked rice. No, optional. Hot cooked rice or noodles.
Or what?
No. Whoever wrote this shit up for Dole, you can pull right the fuck up.
Noodles?
Or noodles.
Pull up.
Noodles.
Pull
Fuck up.
the fuck up. Nigga, are
I
you
just don't
serious?
understand how it's a
Noodles?
jerk chicken recipe with not one fucking spice. Not one. Not even salt and pepper, which white people
There
do.
ain't no chicken in this motherfucking recipe, nigga. More fruit.
No. There's 12 ounces of chicken in the recipe.
Boneless, skinless
I'm trying
chicken.
to be funny, don't step on my joke, nigga. And on top of that, when you said boneless, skinless, I'm like, no. I want my jerk chicken bone in, please. Don't give me the chicken for the children. I'm a grown man. Don't. Oh.
Every time this shit, because it keeps coming back up on my timeline. Every time it comes back on my timeline, I'm stressed. I'm tired of y'all playing with me. Okay? It was cute when y'all was gentrifying soul food. Leave Caribbean food the fuck alone.
Damn, it's so simple and so good. Like, how can you fuck it up? Like, what made you think raisins?
And
bananas.
bananas.
Pineapple. I let the pineapple slide.
Or either
I let
pineapple
the
juice
pineapple
or
slide.
orange pineapple juice.
I let it
Now, as
slide.
someone
I really
who's made
did.
it
I let the
a
honey
jerk-
slide too.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do to make myself feel better. I'm gonna share my jerk marinade recipe. And no shade to them. There actually is like a citrus juice in jerk marinade, a good jerk marinade, but not fucking orange pineapple juice. Like you could use orange juice, like fresh squeezed orange juice, but like only half of an orange. And then everything else is like spices and peppers. It's really just to make sure
pineapple juice. That's gonna be so sweet. Ugh.
Probably overcooked rice. I just don't understand. And I want somebody to pull up. I want to punch somebody in the face every time this shit comes back.
Watch.
Just jerk. Where? What Caribbean island is taking credit for this? Who inspired y'all?
Yeah, somebody does need to answer for that shit.
None of them. That's the answer. No.
Florida
man strikes again.
All them white people. Anyway, all right. So, are we ever gonna end the show? It had to be like 2 hours.
It's like 45 minutes.
That's because he's trying to eat.
Well, no, not since me and Raven been on. We've been on for a set. It's had to be at least
I've been kicked out a couple times. Dear Play Cousins, our Amazon wish list. My new charger gonna be on there because I swear, me and this laptop, we not on.
Yeah, let's get that situation handled.
Just please, if y'all would like to help a sister out, what else am I going to do with my life? But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So if y'all go to the Black Astronauts Podcast Facebook group, which y'all should, I am going to post a recipe for homemade jerk marinade if you really want to make some traditional jerk fucking chicken. And yes, it's going to have a lot of things in it, including red stripe beer, because it cannot be fucking jerk chicken if there's not red stripe involved. Okay. Yes, you are probably going to have to play some Bob Marley or some traditional Jamaican reggae artist as your marinade it, so it can really get orange juice.
I like the way you think.
Mm-hmm.
You're progressive, but still, you know where your roots are. I like it.
Okay.
Let's get her a grant.
Okay, there's never been bananas in fucking jerk chicken. Why? Why would you? Why?
Out of here, fam.
Bananas. Because when I saw the picture, I was like, maybe those are just really raw, uncooked plantains, and I can deal with that somewhat.
Yeah, as like a decoration or some shit. Put it in the same little plate. Okay, cool.
You talking about
That's
bananas
cool.
like the kind you put in a smoothie? I'm stressed.
I didn't understand when you was like, yeah, I need dough to pull up. That's why I asked. I was like, pull up? What do you mean? Nigga, I am disturbed. I'm disturbed.
Did you see the picture though? Let me show you this fried ass jerk chicken. Ruin your week.
Gross. Golden raisins? Golden raisins. Y'all trying to hide shit next to color.
You know what's funny though? The picture doesn't even have golden raisins in it. They got regular ass raisins in this bitch.
Because they're ashamed of them motherfucking raisins. That's why. They had published the article. They had published an article and already put their money where their mouth is. But they was like, we're going to hide them in the picture. Raisins, y'all get to the back. Raisins in the bag.
I'm just mad that none of y'all are disgusted at the lack of seasonings in this. I read that, and after they got past the seasonings, I'm like, pause. Why are we bringing up chicken? We ain't done seasoning.
The only thing that was being dirt with red pepper flakes.
Yeah, that was it.
In time,
you know, white person came up. Red pepper flakes that's your recipe for jerk.
Because here's what
That
makes me
adds
mad. I really feel like somebody took their black ass to some Caribbean country and they gave them a legitimate ass jerk recipe. And just like Colonel Sanders did with the original Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe, they lowered that seasoning list. They was like, 11's. They was like, too many seasons. We don't need none of those.
You remember when I told you about my coworker who made the Jamaican beef patty?
Bitch. Bitch.
Bruh,
and I feel like I cussed your ass out for that shit.
You gotta have certifications for me to fuck with your beef patty.
This is what happened.
Real shit.
I put it in our Facebook chat. See why? The one that we was just in? Yeah, you need to go look at that.
This is what happened. I was at work.
I'm about to go look.
I was at work and I went and got some food from the Jamaican spot. Go to Jamaican spot. You gotta get you a beef patty. So I come back and she's like, that smells good. And I was like, oh, you want to try some? So I was like, yeah.
Oh my God, this looks disgusting. They look like little pieces of shrimp. Like they're just like pink and white. That is not jerk. This is like the equivalent of like when white folks be getting locks and they be like trying to pose like black rappers and shit like that. I know you should be a little darker. You just don't look right. You got raisins on your face. You got tattoos on your face. Peter, who made this? Tammy, get this shit the fuck out of here. This looks disgusting.
This was Karen. This was Karen all the way.
Yeah, but Patty, she egged her ass on. I know she did.
Oh no, but the beef patties. Was this the bitch that was put? Oh no, you tell the story because I'm gonna get mad.
This is disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me stop. Oh, that looks so gross. That looks like the inside of Predator's mouth, like his little pinchers. That shit looks nasty. Get that shit out of here, man. All right, I'm done.
Okay. So you brought the beef patties, the delicious Jamaican beef patties, which for our play cousins that may have never had a Jamaican beef patty, it's not like a hamburger, like because you hear beef patty and that's what you think, like a patty made of ground beef. Not so much. Imagine that someone said ground beef, added spices and seasonings, and then put it in a flaky crust.
Like what are those? The poppables.
I always use the phrase turnover because that's kind of what the crust reminds me of, but it's not sweet. It's more of
No, it's not sweet. Bread.
The crust itself is not sweet. It's savory, but
good.
I don't even make fucking.
And I always get mine with cocoa bread. Like they gotta go together. They have to.
I mean, if you're doing it right.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry, Rick.
Nowhere to get good.
Go and tell your story.
Or beef patty.
Go and tell your story.
Huh? I'm sorry. I'm on Pinterest. What happened?
Go and tell your story about your coworker with her beef patties.
Oh, damn. Right. So
her
she
gentrified beef patties.
Ray fell asleep.
Nigga, listen, I finished this drink. So I got some fruit from the Jamaican spot. And she asked for a piece, so I gave her some. She ain't want to try the oxtails, which I'm like, good bitch. Oxtails too expensive to share. You guys to back up. But she liked it, and so apparently she went on Pinterest and found a recipe, but didn't have all of the stuff because for whatever reason, I guess she thought she had most of it at the house and started substituting shit.
That's your first bad move right there, shorty.
I didn't know thought she was gonna do it. She was like, "Oh, I
Never
made those."
start substitute.
She was like, "I made the beef patties," and I was like, "Oh, okay. You got it off of Pinterest?" She was like, "Yeah." And what did she say? She's like, "I didn't have any curry, or she didn't. No, it was like she didn't have any Scotch bonnet peppers, so she used,
said she didn't have any Scotch bonnet peppers, no allspice,
No.
so she used Italian seasoning.
So she just basically looked in the little bottom drawers of her refrigerator and looked in her bare ass cupboards.
And then she like altered the crust recipe too.
I mean, she used the pie crust, I think, or like I don't know.
All you niggas.
No, I don't know.
Once again with the dreadlock reference.
I'm sorry.
Trying to pass some bullshit off for the real.
I apologize.
Go to the grocery store.
I should have never showed white people our good shit. I'm sorry.
Man.
This is how oxtail got expensive, okay?
Bruh, why
indulge,
do
and now
oxtail
oxtail is $9 a pound
so
when it used to be like $3.
Real shit.
I was gonna make some oxtails the other day, but I wasn't mentally prepared to pay $45 for my meat. I wasn't ready. I was like, you know what? I don't want
1 pound
oxtails
ain't
like
shit.
that.
Giggity. Sorry.
Like, let's see. The last time
Grow up.
at my engagement party, my mother made 15 pounds of oxtail. Not enough.
Wow.
So the second time she made 20 pounds of oxtail. Not enough. Because
So,
a pound of oxtail is
how much rice do
basically
you make with that? God damn.
several big ass pots. Is there a
That-
measurement?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the
The measurement
what
is
are
your auntie's eyeball. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough. Then it's
and I'm
done.
so I really want to focus on, when it comes to my food blog, I've been really trying to focus on quantifying the amounts of seasonings that go into certain Jamaican recipes, and I just got tired and gave up because I don't know. That shit is a feeling. It's not a measurement.
It really is.
You just season until the ancestors tell you to stop. That's enough.
That's enough, child.
Don't
you
overdo
can smell
it.
it. You can see it. Like, you know.
Yeah, because
And
sometimes
if
when I
not, you'll
cook
taste
something,
it halfway through and do what you gotta do.
when I cook something, somebody like, "How long do you cook it?" Until I can smell it.
You know?
That's how I know. I can smell it. It's done.
I'm really, because I can't tell you how much seasoning you gonna need for your pound of chicken. I just don't know, sis. That's up to you.
Yeah.
And the Lord.
You know what?
Because you
Which
may not be as
reminds
specific
me,
as me. You may have just got a pound of chicken, but you didn't get chicken breast. You got, chicken thighs. Shit's gonna cook different.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go see if I can find you those Scotch bonnet peppers.
Oh, girl, I got a fridge full of Scotch bonnet peppers. I know I need to go grocery shopping when I run out of butter, eggs, and Scotch bonnet peppers because I keep those things, and onions. Those are things you can always find in my house any time of the year, any day. Because so many of my favorite recipes start with fucking onions. Like, okay, I'm gonna need some onions.
Onions
so
are
That's real.
everything.
and then onions will sit like they keep forever fucking ever. Like you can literally
Yeah.
have an onion for like 5 months if you want to. Mine don't make it 2 weeks, but I imagine you could. Now with garlic, they start fucking growing.
Yeah.
Looking weird.
Yeah.
I do want to grow some garlic, like on my windowsill or something. I want a little garden,
Oh,
like a little something.
nigga.
I'm
I
Little
use-
garden. Little garden, nigga. Get out of here with that bullshit.
I don't would be sad though. What if I don't have a green thumb and it dies? I mean, I do
Right.
okay with my
I
dog, I
recently
guess.
I
learned
mean, it's not like you're gonna sing to it. You're mean.
Sing to it. What the fuck do you sing?
You
to
gotta
plants
sing the
for?
plants.
Shut
Okay.
up.
No, real
Dude,
talk.
you
It
have to
actually
water
helps
them
them grow
and
better.
sing to
I'm not listening.
But
to
I'm
either
not.
one of y'all.
I'm not growing shit because I tried growing my little basil plant and it died on me.
Oh.
We now have a new basil plant, but Irv is the one taking care of it, and he has the green thumb, and I do not, and it's upsetting. Because I don't care about plants. I realize I don't. I look at that plant every day, and be like, huh, you look fine. You don't look thirsty at all.
You don't look thirsty, nigga.
Droopy plant, droopy as shit.
He's just a little tired.
Over
It's
there
been rainy outside.
That plant just coughed? Yeah.
Did you just blow smoke onto the plant?
Die, nigga. No. All right. Too far. Too far. Herbicide. Too far.
All right, you guys, it's been real.
It has been real.
Today.
It's late.
I mean, because there's so much shit going on in the world. Trump continues to be Trump. White people continue to support Trump. Who I want to give a shout out to? Can we give I want to give a slow clap to Serena Williams just cause. I want to give a slow clap to Cardi B just cause. I want to give a slow clap to the original Aunt Viv just cause.
You
Did
saw that
you
video where
see-
she's talking about the dancing?
Yes. Yes. Let me tell you something. Do you want to talk about a nigga who will hold a grudge?
Woo, Janet. Is it Hubert?
Mm-hmm.
Can hold a motherfucking grudge with style.
I mean, geez, you know, I really feel like, you know what? Sometimes I think about how Blackatology could have turned out different. What could have turned out different if they would have kept dark skin Aunt Viv. Them switching out dark skin Aunt Viv really ruined it for me.
That's like Michael Jordan and Sam Bowie. Like, no, I won't say it like that. I won't disrespect light skin Aunt Viv, but yeah, that would have been a game changer. Show would have been different.
And see, and because the other thing about it was like, it wasn't like it was a switch that made the show better. Like when they switched out the daughters on My Wife and Kids, that was a good move. Mm-hmm. We like that.
They stay switching out the daughters on the show. For the longest time, I didn't know they switched out fucking Harriet from Family Matters. Who is wrestling in the sheets?
That's
Raven.
That is not me.
Oh, that's me. That's me trying to get comfortable.
Damn. They switched out here, but I don't watch Family Matters. I don't.
They switched out Harriet that last season. Oh, I was like, who the fuck is Carl kissing?
You know, the last season of TV shows they really sometimes shouldn't count.
It's just like they sent that one little girl to her room and we never saw her again.
Ever.
Bring back our girls. They went from having 3 kids to 2 kids real quick. I was like, oh, okay. Cousin Judy not coming back?
Sent her upstairs to the upside down. Get your ass in there.
Bruh. I don't know. I didn't watch Family Matters like that. So they switched out Harriet. But you know what? The last season of a lot of TV shows suck. Like the last season of Martin is not good. The last season of Living Single is not that great.
It's so bad.
So, you know.
These are things.
Yeah, this is true.
Well, anyway, guys.
Ending under some bullshit sometimes.
But you know what? Never mind, because we could talk about TV all damn night. Let's get out of here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate y'all for listening to us ramble. I'm about to sleep so good tonight. Anybody else? No? Me?
Yep.
I'm going to go take a ride on some pain ass, and then I'm going to go to sleep.
For the love of God.
From what?
If you would like to get in contact with the show, you can tweet us at Black Ash.
What?
On some penis.
No.
Penis.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I hear you. Slow down just a little bit for me. I got you. Go ahead.
I'm so going to have to trim this part off.
Trim.
My God. If you guys want to get in contact with the show, you can tweet us at Black Astronauts 1. Go to the Facebook group, Black Astronauts Podcast Facebook group. Go to tpublic.com/user/Black Astronauts1 to get yourself some merch. Patreon.com, www.patreon.com/Black Astronauts. If you want to get in contact with me, I'm everywhere. This is Ada's a Jerk. Lloyd?
I can be found on Twitter and IG at @thatgirl_Lloyd, and look for me dropping that jerk seasoning marinade, actual Jamaican jerk seasoned marinade in our Facebook group. Give me like 48 hours to type it up.
And CY.
You can find me anywhere on the internet at CEEWHY612. Get at me.
Till next time, guys. Peace.
Bananas. Motherfucking bananas.
Raisins.